Okay, so we're here at a glorious King's Lynn for the celebration of Paul Butler meeting with what looks to be the star of the show so far, Spud, 791, Nicky Young. So where did you find this beast then?
Come from Charlie Taylor. I don't really know much else about it. 1950 A125 hearse.
How long did it take you to get built and sign written? And
We've been on it 6 weeks.
wow,
6 weeks.
that's a long time.
It is, yeah.
Obviously today is a special day for everyone here at Trackstar. I know you've been here for a lot of years.
20 odd years now.
20 odd years.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
A lot. It's just for a good man, innit? So, got to bring the cars out for the man. He'd have liked it.
And I'm predicting 10 destruction derbies tonight. Do you think the same?
I've given myself 2 laps. My dad thinks I'm nuts, but I've given myself 2 laps.
And obviously everyone's showing their support over like nearly 160 cars for tonight. It just shows the influence that Paul had on the banger racing community, stock car racing as a whole.
Awesome turnout for him, innit? There's some quality bits of tin air, so yeah.
And the weather, obviously, it could be a few degrees warmer. Paul, if you can turn up the heat in, it'll be quite nice. But the heat going to be an issue?
Not when we're in the bar at the end of the night, no.
So plenty of drinks afterwards.
Yeah,
Well,
hopefully.
best of luck, Spud, and have a good night. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, so we're here now with Steo McGrath. Steve, impressive bit of machinery. Where did we find this one?
I found it over here. Jason Moore, another banger driver, he had it. I think I have the car 5 years now, and I just saw he's been sitting in the corner of the yard, and I wasn't even going to bring it because literally we started it today, 19 days ago. We started it, and we were like, will we, won't we, will we, won't we? We're just going to bring a frog, and then says, you know what? With the day that's in it, we're just going to go for it, try and do it. And I don't know how we done it, but we managed it. We're here now, we're ready to smash it to pieces, so yeah.
Well, we just spoke to Spud, and his took 6 weeks, so 19 days other than 6 weeks. That's quite impressive.
Oh, it was hard work because a haulage business, and then we're doing the car after that till 10, 11, 12 at night. Then you're up at 6 going to work. Then you're back in the shed doing it again. And we left Thursday night on the boat, and Thursday morning we had painted it.
Brilliant stuff. Obviously, a special meeting tonight. You're a regular here at King's Lynn. We're racing in memory of a special guy. What does it mean to you as the drivers out there tonight?
Oh, it's a lot, mate. We shouldn't be having this meeting, should we? But things happen, life changes and that. But yeah, listen, everyone's here. I think everyone's on the right attitude. Hopefully everyone just puts everything inside and has an absolute blast of a day and make this probably one of the best meetings ever, I'd say. Just the right materials here. It's got to be good. Has to be good.
Yeah, looking around the pits, all the materials, definitely impressive. We could be in for 10 destruction derbies.
Oh, I don't know if I'll last that. I'll try and get one anyway. I don't know if I'll get that far, but yeah, hopefully everyone puts on the show.
No worries. Cheers, Steve-O. Thank you very much and best of luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, here then with stock car and banger legend, Deane Mayes, 730.
I wouldn't quite go as far as legend.
Well, in some people's eyes,
But you
Dino.
got my name right.
In some people's eyes, they see it that way. Obviously, today's special meeting for all here at Trackstar, all turned out for a special guy. Good turnout.
Yeah, we're all here for the same reason, and that's to give Paul a good, not a send-off, because we're all here for the same reasons. Give him a good meeting, basically.
Indeed, and he's influenced so many people across the sport, not just here at Trackstar, but other promotions as well. Thought very high of across the racing world, and he's a big loss to the racing community.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he was a good promoter, a really good promoter. Always help you out, and he's going to be missed.
Definitely. And tonight, obviously, we got the sun shining. Could be a bit warmer. You said it's a bit cold earlier.
The weather's definitely on our side.
And on track, just total carnage.
I just take it lap by lap. If I can do a lap, and I can try do another lap, and then try do another lap, and just see how it goes.
So big meetings like tonight, that's how it goes. You just put your foot down, see how it goes.
Yeah, if there's a shot there, I might take a shot. If there's not, don't know. Who knows?
And obviously, we're here celebrating Paul tonight through bangers, but obviously he was a big influence in the stock car community as well, the ex-world champion. And that. What was the influence he had in the stock cars?
Oh yeah, no, he was behind us on everything. He was on the board for the stock cars for a lot of years. He was the chairman, and we've had quite a few meetings up the top where we discuss rules and whatnot with other drivers. And yeah, he was highly involved.
Well, thank you very much for that insight, and best of luck tonight, Dino. Let's see if you take the car home one piece or not.
I wouldn't have thought so, but we'll see.
No worries, thank you, best of luck.
You.
Okay, so we took a different turn here. We were with a debutant in his unlimited banger career, straight up from junior bangers, with 132, Jack Wyatt. Jack, not long now till your first senior race. No. Nerves kicking in?
Yeah, a little bit now. I mean, we were this morning when I woke up, so I think it'd be all right now. But
and was I right in thinking, I could be wrong, I'll see this on Facebook, this was a birthday present?
yeah, Mark 1 Granada for Vincent's meeting later on in the year at Mildenhall. So,
So that was for later on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be all right then, I suppose.
So how long has this been built and ready to go?
Well, I started building it about last year because I've been eager to get out on them. Done loads of practice meetings, done the practice day here in February. So just about time we get around to using it now, and today's the day. So.
And for your first first meeting, you picked quite a big one. Total carnage is predicted out on track. How are you going to handle that coming up from juniors?
Well, it's obviously a big leap. I've had many big full races in juniors, but never I don't know, 40, 50 cars. So just be a learning curve, I suppose, but just see what happens.
And you are 16 now, is that right?
Yeah, 16 on Thursday.
You were 16 Thursday, and Saturday you're in your first unlimited.
Yeah.
Pretty mental stuff. Yeah. So what are you looking for today? Just get that seat time, probably follow the car in front around, or you're going to cause carnage?
Well, Dad will probably be holding me up, so just to finish the race would be nice. So.
You're going to put your dad in?
Well, don't know if I'll be able to get home then, so.
Brilliant stuff. Well, best of luck in your first meeting. We'll probably talk later. Thank you.
Nice, thank you very much.
Okay, we're now here with retiree and out of retirement, 811 Pete Winter. Pete, what pulled you out of retirement tonight? Silly question, but
yeah, I had to do the meeting. I've known Paul since he first started at Trackstar, so sad day, but we had to do it.
Yeah, and there's lots of memories of Paul. Yeah, he'd have loved it here today. The material in the pits, the amount of cars. It's a real tribute to a great man.
Yeah, it'd been good to hear him on the microphone with some of the crashes going in. He got a bit excited, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was Impact Videos that released that the best commentary of Paul Butler. That was quite comical, listening to that back.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I listened the other night. It was really funny. Yeah.
So, is this it for you? This is definitely your last meeting, or may you be tempted out for some more?
No. I'll do the odd one, maybe one a year.
And looking back on the memories, obviously you've known Paul from the very beginning. Any funny story that comes to mind that you could share with the viewers?
Not really one I could share, no.
One that's best kept secret?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, really good that all the drivers turned out tonight. On track, I'm predicting sort of carnage and mayhem. Are you looking to steer clear of it or get involved?
I might stay clear for a couple of laps, but then with all the hearses and things here, then you've just got to run into one, haven't you?
So Pete Winter could be hanging out the back of a hearse.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Cheers, Pete, and best of luck for tonight.
Okay, thanks a lot.
So I've finally got on my knees to Nigel Riley. Nigel, obviously a great turnout tonight, special occasion. You've been here, a frequent visitor to King's Lynn for many a year. What memories do you have of Paul?
Oh, well, loads of memories of Paul. I mean, I was only speaking to one of the scrutineers out on the track. Last time I actually spoke to Paul was Halloween last year, and that was was having a conversation about the hearse that I was racing, and he said, "Well, you've never had a hearse before?" I said, "No, and I don't really want to be driving in one. I'd rather be driving it than being driven in it." And he said, "Yeah, me too as well." And lo and behold, a few months later, sadly, Paul's gone. What I will say is, it felt strange driving into the stadium and Paul was not out there on the road welcoming everyone in. Yeah, that was a strange sort of feeling. I know Matt was there and he's stepped up to the plate, Matt has, and what a wonderful job he's done. But yeah, Paul, sense of humour, he was... I never really had a crossword with him. Yes, we had one or two disagreements over the years, but that's only human, isn't it? but we always ironed it out and treated us fairly. Just sorry to see him gone, you know, and hopefully everyone here today will put a performance on that he'd be proud of.
Definitely, and thanks for sharing that. Obviously, he's missed here by all the staff, drivers, you know, but his legacy lives on, and today is a celebration of that. Are you going to be your usual destructive self out there tonight?
Well, I don't know. I mean, depends whether the antique car lets me down or not. I mean, that was first built in 2017. It's let me down 3 times so far. All right, I've had 1 or 2 hits in it, but it's not finished it off. That's why I thought, we've got to resurrect it and bring it out for one last go, and hopefully that'll be the last go for it.
Well, what about you, Nigel? You've said yourself you're getting on in age. You're going to be continuing in the sport?
I'm going to do the odd meeting here and there, not all the time. Couple of reasons. 1, I'm getting older. 2, I can't be bothered. And 3, the missus don't like it either. So it's, I mean, the missus behind me all the time, like she'll support me in whatever I want to do. But it's now time to spend a bit of our time, if that makes sense, rather than working your nuts off through the week with work and then trying to get bangers ready. As much help as what you get off of other people, you still have to put hours and hours into it yourself. And those are hours that I don't want to be doing. I want to be sat at home with my feet up, watching a bit of crap on the telly.
Brilliant stuff. Well, obviously, so you'll be taking a step back, but the Bears name, obviously famous throughout banger racing, that will still live on.
Yeah, I mean, the legacy's going to live on with the Bears. I mean, Ashley's he's basically took over where I left off as captain in the team, and you've got Leo. My Justin, obviously, he's not as involved now as he'd want to be, but he's got family commitments and business commitments, so that comes first. And then you've got the likes of Luke, Kieran, Paul Pentecost, young Alex Hatcliffe, and there's probably a few more that I don't even know who they are really, but I mean, I do, but
yeah,
they've sort of come along in my absence, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they're filling in gaps that need filling in, because obviously quite a few of our older drivers have given up now, and obviously we've lost 1 or 2, like Brett, Paul Hinckley, you know. But I can't see the team folding in the next 10 years or so. Hopefully they'll be going on for another 25, 30 years, who knows, and maybe more.
Well, that's brilliant, and thanks for that insight, Nigel, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you.